All right, yeah. Question is, how can I become more disciplined in pursuing my goals? Okay, that is a really good question. All right, yeah. Okay, so what exactly is this thing? It's not really hard to understand. Like, basically, is this thing that do you have a discipline? Okay, yeah. And what kind of like a some discipline that you do to achieve your goals? Okay, if you still not understand, okay, example. So, if you want to kind of like a something like build up your body, okay, if you want six pack and biceps and like a 6.4 height, okay, so what do you do? Okay, you have to wake up early morning at 4 a.m 5 a.m, okay, and you hit the gym, okay, yeah. You will not gonna build your app and things like within a couple of days, no, nothing really at all. It's a very long process, okay, and it takes kind of like a something so hard, okay. So first of all, is that okay, you just have to add a kind of like a something discipline in your life, that key you just have to wake up 5 a.m and you have to hit the gym at 6 a.m and started doing your workout for almost like a 4 hour of workout, okay. In this particular thing you just have to do all this exercise, and you have to do those things for at least a year so that you could get that much amount of body so that you could kind of like a flex and things like that, okay, yeah. So year of dedication that really required, that means you're not taking breaks, you're not taking anything. Might be once in a week you gonna take a gap, okay, yeah, but most of the time you just have to hit the gym at 6 a.m sharp, okay. And it you have to add this thing in your routine, okay, and not only the routine, you just have to follow that routine. That means you have to be disciplined. Wake up at 5 a.m, that means wake up at 5 a.m. Like no matter like basically what happened other night and everything, you have to wake up at 5 a.m and hit the gym. Discipline is a kind of like a something very essential thing, okay. It kind of like a something help us to control in particular situation, okay, yeah. And it's really great, okay, yeah. There is a couple of things that I wanted to mention, okay, yeah. Discipline is kind of like a something that you have to add from external point of source, okay, yeah, not internal point of source, okay. What's the internal point of source? All right, yeah. um Wake up early in the morning, okay, yeah. It's a discipline, right? Yeah. It's kind of like a something you have to adopt that particular thing externally, okay, yeah. Means like that key, like a alarm is actually ring at 5 a.m, you don't want to wake up at 5 a.m, but still you wake, okay, yeah. You kind of like put that kind of like a something external thing inside of you that कि हाँ चलो मुझे उठना है, उठ जाते लेकिन मेरा मन नहीं कर रहा, like I want to sleep, okay, yeah. But still you just kind of like a something nahi karna hai, the willpower, okay, yeah, karna hai. Is it motivation? No, it's not motivation. Motivation is different, okay, yeah. Motivation is a kind of like a something is this thing, it's a kind of like a something temporary. You are motivated from some sort of thing and you have started doing the thing, okay, yeah. Like basically you kind of like a watch some sort of like a motivational speaker who's actually talking about this, they achieve that, and something like that, and you are really motivated and you just pump it. But then motivation is kind of like a somebody collapse after some sort of time or some sort of days, okay. It will not last long. Discipline is a kind of like a something is that it kind of like a something very hard to pursue, okay, yeah. But after you get the discipline you will get kind of like a something be continuous, okay. You are not kind of like tired of doing your workout, no, you just kind of like a it became your discipline, it became kind of like a somebody thing, okay, yeah. So, do you understand what is that a discipline? All right, yeah. Now the question is that ki, how can I become more disciplined towards achieving my goals, or okay, towards kind of like a somebody pursuing my goals? Okay, yeah. So what kind of like a somebody discipline do I do? Okay, first of all, understand what is actually my goal. Okay, yeah. My goal is that ki I have to earn money from social media content creation. Okay, right now I'm content creator, YouTuber by the way. Okay, yeah. Can I say myself as a YouTuber? By the I'm not really earning any money. Okay, I have almost like a 1,200 something subscriber, and Instagram I have almost like a 3,800 followers. By the way, Instagram is booming right now. Okay, but whatever. I am kind of like a something content creator. Okay, yeah. By the way, I am not earning any kind of like a simply money from both the platform, nothing really at all. My content is a kind of like a simply photography, Photoshop, graphic design. All right, yeah. And like this is the stuff I do. Okay, yeah. uh, my goal is that yeah, I just have to earn money as soon as possible as it can. Okay, yeah, because it's really essential for me because I'm 31. Okay, yeah, I'm 31, and probably it's like I'm not earning any money. I'm living with my parents, kind of like some very pathetic situation right now I'm facing. But I know that I will gonna earn money. Okay, so this is my first goal. Okay, so this is my goal. So how do I supposed to pursue my goal? Okay, how do I supposed to achieve that goal to earn money from this kind of like a something like money from social media? You need a kind of like a follower, Instagram follower and subscriber, right? Yeah, that follower and subscriber is actually improve or kind of like a increase by how much content that you put. Okay, and as also quality of the content. All right, yeah. So I am actually uploading content every single day, actually twice in a day. Okay, yeah. I'm literally focused on vertical video. Okay, yeah. I'm not really focused on long form of video because right now, people are not really demanding that long form of video. So probably I'm focused on short form of video. When the people are actually demanding for long form of video, then I will execute that. Okay, yeah. But right now, focus on short form of video. Okay, I also upload those short form of video Instagram as well as YouTube platform too. All right, yeah. So one of the most important thing that I have to do every single day is that I have to make two vertical video every single day. Okay, yeah. And I am being kind of like a doing this thing for almost 8 months. Okay, yeah. Like sorry, not 8 months. Okay, like I started doing this thing for almost 8 months ago. I started doing this thing, but almost 6 months I was kind of like uploading one short, one vertical video per day. Okay, yeah. But then after that, 3 months ago, I decided that I just have to upload twice. So I was kind of like uploading twice in a day. Okay, yeah, since then I'm literally continue, and I'm kind of like continuously uploading two vertical video every single day. All right, yeah. Today I will also gonna upload two vertical video every single day. All right, yeah. So this is kind of like a something discipline. Okay, yeah. Because if I'm kind of like a something keep improving my content and add also quality and as well as quantity too, so probably I'm gonna gain a lot of subscriber and follower. Okay, so that I could earn money from it. Okay, yeah. So this is kind of like some of the steps that I could do, like I'm actually doing it to achieving my goals. All right, yeah. But is this my goal? Basically, no, it's not my goal. Okay, it's not my ultimate goal. Yeah, it's my goal, but it's not the ultimate goal. What's the ultimate goal? Like ultimate goal means like that na ki I have like multiple ambitions. Okay, not just kind of like a only content creation. I have another things too, another kind of like some goals too. Okay, what are those ambitions? All right, yeah. In this artifact, in this kind of like artifact, I will not gonna tell you about everything regarding about my another goal, but I'm gonna tell you like a upper story. All right, yeah. So I decided that basically there are a couple of things like a time duration is really essential. Okay, basically when the like a deadline is really important. All right, yeah. So for this particular goal, like a content creation and earning money from the content creation, this kind of like a something goal has to be complete till the end of 2025. Okay, yeah. That means another year. Like basically till the end of 2025, I have to start earning money. Okay, from the content creation process. Okay, yeah. Deadline. Okay, yeah. And then after that, I have started earning money. Then I have to go to the Pune. Okay, I have to switch to the Pune, and basically this thing. Why Pune? Okay, right now I'm living at kind of like some local city are here. Okay, yeah. And I also wanted to kind of like expose, like I wanted to do a lot of things. Okay, yeah. Staying at this local city, which not really helped me to do that thing. So I have to switch to Pune. Okay, yeah. And I have to kind of like a rent the apartment, and basically is this thing I just have to do and content creation and earn money through it. Okay, yeah. Simultaneously, okay, I have to build the app. Okay, yeah. For that building app, I kind of like a simply set a kind of like a simply particular deadline, and that deadline is like 2030. Okay, yeah. Till the end of 2030, I have to be make my app. Okay, yeah. By the way, I am not really coder. I don't know how to make a kind of like a something app, and and God knows what gonna happen. Okay, yeah. So basically, is this saying I really required outsource my work. Okay, that means I have kind of like a some little bit information regarding about the content creation and basically editing and video editing things like that. But building an app is a kind of like a simply another thing. Okay, yeah. I try by myself to learn all those Android Studio and things like that. But trust me, I am not really that good, or maybe I'm trying to be, but still, it's just like that. Ki I'm not really that kind of like a simply very smart person to build the app. Okay, I need a kind of like a simply couple of person. All right, yeah. So for that, like this is my second goal. Okay, to build the app. Okay, to build the app till the end of 2030. Okay. By the way, I'm not gonna telling you about what is this app and what kind of like a simply is this thing. It's a kind of like a little bit of um, little bit of something like the I don't want to discuss right now because it's not the right moment to talk about this. What exactly is this app? Okay, when the time will arrive, I will gonna talk about the what exactly is this app. But you just have to know that till the end of 2030, I have to build this app. Already, yeah. Another thing is that ki, surely I don't know how to build the app, and surely I don't know what is actually things really required. So one of the most important thing that really required me to build the app is a money. Okay, yeah. And that money is actually came from the content creation. So I was actually planning that ki, since I started earning money from the content creation, I have to be kind of like a somebody spend some sort of money on the essential thing, just the essential thing. Okay, yeah. Like basically I need a laptop because my laptop is really dinky, by the way. So I need a really laptop. Okay, yeah. I need a mobile phone. Yeah, it's also really hang too. Okay, yeah. Then probably some sort of stuff at home. Okay, yeah. Like basically I'm living with my parents, so yeah. I will not gonna spend any kind of like some luxurious thing. Okay, like when I start earning money from the content creation, I know, and I'm gonna earn a lot of money from the content creation. Okay, yeah. But I have to spend almost like a 70 to 80% of the money that I earn from the content creation to build the app. Okay, or kind of like save that money to the FDSIP so that I'm gonna use that money to build the app. Okay, and God knows I'm not really sure how much money do that required, and basically it required a lot. So it's a kind of like a something. It's a very different thing. Okay, and it's like a building app is not just kind of like some app. It's a kind of like something a startup. I wanted to, yeah, I wanted to do this thing, but right now it's not like a kind of like a time to talk about this thing. Okay, important thing is that whatever the money that I'm gonna earn from the content creation, almost like a 70 to 80% of the money that I have to be spent, I have to be save on FD, SIP, something like that, so that I could use that money to build the app. All right, yeah. So this is my kind of like a some second goal. All right, yeah. So yeah, these are my goals. Okay, yeah. I have another goals too, but these are kind of like a something like a very luxurious goal. Okay, luxurious goal means like that ki, like one of the most important like those these two goals. Okay, yeah. And like I'm gonna ask this question to myself. Okay, yeah. If you wanted to build the app, then why don't you build the app right now? Like why are you going to the content creation process? First of all is that okay, I'm not really uh, good person to build an app. Okay, like basically I don't know nothing about the coding and things like that. And yeah, I will also kind of like simply learn all those things and something like that. But problem is that na ki money. Okay, like if I wanted to build the app, where is this money came from? Okay, yeah. Like basically I could learn about the coding and things like that, but still app does not made by just kind of like a something you could like a code and things like that. No, it like it really required money too. And where is this money came from? Okay, where is this money came from? That money is actually came from, like, should you ask this money to your father? I am not. Literally, I am not gonna ask any single amount of money to my father. Nothing really at all. So basically, is this thing, this content creation is really essential. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's why. So like I'm gonna ask another question. Okay, yeah. So after you 2030, you build your app. Okay, yeah, and your app is success and everything. Then after that, will you stop content creation? Well, no, yeah. Basically, is this thing that ki a content creation that I am actually doing not just for money. No, I love doing this thing. Okay, like that's why I just kind of like left the job, and like that's why in 2020, like in the COVID, basically I lost my job and started doing my thing, started doing the content creation. Alright, yeah. At the beginning, I was kind of like a somebody fail a lot, but right now I realize that ki what is actually my niche and what is actually things that I do. Okay, yeah. After I achieve everything, after I achieve all the ambitions and everything, Should I continue my content creation? Well, I will, but frequency will be little less. Okay, yeah, like basically right now I'm actually uploading like a twice in a day. After I achieve my goals, I might gonna kind of like a do might be like a once in a day, or maybe like a once in a week maybe. Yeah, so this will gonna like basically I'm not gonna drop the content creation, but still the frequency will be less, because at that time I'm gonna handling lot more responsibility, okay, regarding about building app and stuff like that. So like a required time to build the content creation is like really less. Okay, yeah, I will not gonna have that much amount of time to build the content creation at that time. Okay, yeah, but I will not gonna drop. Okay, yeah, I will gonna continue, but frequency will be gonna less. All right, yeah, so yes, so this is how I kind of like a some sort of discipline. Okay, regarding about my career point of perspective, I have another discipline too. Okay, yeah, look, this is all those things is actually regarding about my goals. Okay, yeah, I also have kind of like a some goals regarding about physical health. Okay, yeah, I know that my life is really hassle. Okay, and I know my life is kind of like a really fucked up. Okay, what's a fucked up? A fucked up means like that ki it will gonna have a lot of stress, a lot of kind of like a things, and I don't know. Yeah, like basically, I could imagine that ki like basically building apps like a startup and things like that. I don't know what will gonna happen. So basically, I have to be prepared myself regarding about all the kind of like consequences will gonna happen with me. Okay, yeah. So for that particular thing, there are two important things: physical health and mental health. Okay, yeah. Regarding about mental health, is I'm really good as also. Right now, I'm actually speaking. It's called self talk. It like I'm actually called that artifact episode. It's kind of like a somebody self talk. Okay, yeah. So in this particular process, I just have to talk with myself like and I record that particular stuff in the audio format. Okay, yeah, which kind of like a something very good, something really great, something like that key. I just kind of like a something really free, and like I don't really have any kind of like a something burden inside of me that I wanted to say this thing and I can't say no. It's just like I could kind of like release all those things, all my kind of like anger and everything into this artifact episode. So that's why I'm kind of like a cleansing my mental health so well. Okay, yeah. And by the way, I'm actually doing this thing since 2015, so I'm kind of like something really good at. So probably my mental health is really good. Okay, because of this mental health is really good, I'm taking decision very wisely. Also, I kind of like understand think very wisely, as also I could think from another point of perspective regarding about the problems and everything, and I also kind of like solve some sort of problems too. All right, yeah. So these are things that actually happen because of this kind of like some self talk, this artifact thing. So right now I'm gonna say that my mental health is really good, and it will be really good. I'm not gonna say that mental health will be kind of like something hampered. Yeah, definitely will gonna hamper, but still I would kind of like handle that particular drastically fucked up situation. I'm gonna kind of like handle this thing. Okay, yeah. So my mental health is good. Okay, yeah, my mental health is good. Okay, yeah. Another health is a physical health. Okay, physical health is really essential. Okay, yeah. Touch wood, by the way, I am not kind of like a some person who is kind of like affected by any disease or nothing at all. I'm really fit and fine and healthy. Also, another thing is that I do run every single day. Okay, I'm running for almost like a 4 year now. Okay, I like since the COVID, I kind of like started doing cycling, and then after that I started running. Okay, yeah. So I'm kind of like a running every single day, 30 minutes non-stop. Okay, then after that I'm playing badminton. Right now I can't afford gym, so I'm not actually going to the gym. But when I will afford my gym, so I will gonna go to the gym and do my workout. Okay, yeah. Physical health is really essential. Okay, so that I could handle that all those responsibilities, stress and everything. So physical health and mental health is really essential. Alright, yeah. So for that particular thing, the artifact episode that I already mentioned, I am recording this thing since 2015 every single day. So it's kind of like a some discipline, by the way. Okay, yeah. Right now, today I'm actually recording. Tomorrow I was also recording. Day after tomorrow is also recording. So it's kind of like some discipline. Alright, yeah. As also running. Okay, yeah. I also run 30 minutes non-stop, as I mentioned earlier, and I did not drop any single day. Huh? Might be at some times, like might be at somewhere, something like that. So someday I might gonna skip. Okay, like basically because of some sort of reason, but usually almost like a 7 out of like a 6 days I usually run. Okay, yeah. And it kind of like some discipline inside of me, inside of my mind. So I'm kind of like something really good with that, because I'm kind of like it like I'm running for almost like a 4 years. So it's not really that much kind of like something hamper me. Okay, it's kind of like a became part of me. It's a part of my routine. So yes. So these are my kind of like a something physical goal and mental goal. Okay, and I'm kind of like a pursuing this thing, and these are kind of like a something discipline that I have to kind of like achieving my goals and stuff like that. All right, yeah. So these are my goals. All right, yeah, like career wise and physical and mental health wise. All right, yeah. But there are another kind of like a something goals. Okay, so you just have to understand, set clear and achievable goals. Okay, like what kind of like a clear and achievable. Clear means like that you just have to understand what kind of like a goal that you have. It's not kind of like a something unrealistic. Make sure that whatever the goal that you have, it's a very realistic, very kind of like a something achievable, that you could achieve that thing. Okay, you could see your path very clearly. It's really essential to understand. Okay, yeah. Like I was kind of like a only person who's kind of like a something very thinking very drastically regarding about the content creation 5 year ago. Sorry, 4 year ago. Okay, yeah. But right now I'm very clear about that. What is actually my niche and what is actually my content creation, and should I supposed to execute my content creation or not? So I'm really good at. Okay, yeah. So yes, my kind of like a goals are very clear, very achievable. All right, yeah. Develop routine. Yeah, I have a routine, by the way. All right, yeah. I wake up early morning at almost like a 7 or 8 a.m. Yeah. Then after breakfast I started doing my work. Okay, yeah. And doing my work means like that content creation, things like that. Okay. Then lunch, and then after that I take 1 hour of nap, and then I started doing my work. Okay, yeah. And then during the evening I went to the workout. I do workout, came home at almost like a 8 p.m. And then after that, after I ate my dinner, I started doing my content creation, and it will continue till almost like a 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. And then after that I went to the sleep. Usually I get sleep for almost like a 7 or 7, like a 6.5 hour or 7 hour of sleep every single day. So basically this thing, my routine is kind of like a something very fixed, and I do kind of like a do those things every single day without kind of like a taking any gaps. And so basically my routine is really good. Okay, yeah. Build positive habit. Yeah, I do have kind of like some positive habit regarding about the like a self talk. Okay, like in this particular thing I just kind of like a talk about really good things about what is actually my life, what is actually is this thing, what like I know I'm very positive person, by the way. In journal I'm very positive regarding about my situation surrounding and how do I supposed to manage this thing. And as also I kind of like took the decision very wisely too. So yeah, I'm kind of like a something very positive person. Inherently I'm very positive person. Yeah, because my mother and I'm father are really positive person. And I am actually getting influence from very positively from in my upbringing. So yeah, I'm really kind of like a simply have like a positive attitude towards looking at the world and problem. Prioritize your task. Yeah, I know I am kind of like a prioritizing what kind of like a task which is really essential for me and which is actually not. So yes, eliminate distraction. Yeah, that is kind of like a some problem for me, because yeah, I do kind of like a some distract a lot. Okay, like I don't really have any kind of like a some Instagram app. Okay, yeah. By the way, I'm actually uploading content on Instagram, but I don't really have Instagram app. Because it kind of like Instagram is kind of like a somebody consuming lot of like it distract a lot. Okay, yeah. And I experienced that, so I don't really have. It's been almost like a 2 year that I haven't really installed any Instagram app. So which is really good. Okay, yeah. And another thing is that I do have a YouTube. Okay, it has a vertical video. It consumes a lot of distraction, but still it's not, because I have this digital well-being app which kind of like a prevent me to not to use that much. I could use those app kind of like a just for 5 minutes, and then after that it close automatically. So it kind of like a prevent myself to not to use that much more. So yeah, I'm saying that I'm kind of like a simply controlling the distraction, but it's not over yet. Okay, yeah, still stay accountable. That is a really good thing. Okay, yeah. Accountable means like that take the responsibility of what is actually happened with you, and all those things happen because of you. Okay, yeah. So like what is actually is this thing means like that I am kind of like something responsible for what is actually good and bad thing happen in my life. Okay, yeah. I do understand and I do accept that thing. I'm not kind of like a blaming someone for kind of like a fucked up thing happen in my life. No, I know that what is actually right for me, and I'm doing it that. And basically in this particular process, if I'm gonna fail, I kind of like simply blame myself. I am not kind of like a blaming others. So yes, I'm bit really accountant to myself. Okay, yeah. Stay motivated. I am not really believe in motivation. Okay, yeah. Motivation is kind of like a something for the temporary, and I am not kind of like a try to motivate. No, nothing at all. Okay, yeah, I just kind of like a simply believe in Discipline, motivation is kind of like a something just a blabber words and that's it. Okay, yeah. Embrace discipline. I do have a discipline, as I mentioned earlier. Hold yourself deadline. Yeah, as I mentioned, I also have a deadline till the 2025. I have to started earning money from the content creation, and till the 2030 I have to make my app. All right, yeah. Take care of yourself. I am taking care of my yourself, like basically running every day, physical and mental health. Yes, learn to say no. Yes, that is kind of like a something very essential thing that I am very struggling at. Okay, like most of the time I'm kind of like a very kind of like a somebody figure it out how do I supposed to say no to the people. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of like a somebody trying. Okay, but it's not done yet. Okay, yeah, so saying to no is kind of like a something that I'm actually learning this thing. All right, yeah. So these are kind of like a something discipline that I do to achieving my goals. All right, yeah. So right now I have to end this here. This is it, and thank you.